All right. Let's go. All right. To chapter 27. And let's start at verse 1. When the morning was come, all the chief priests and elders of the people took counsel against Yahushua to put him to death. And when they had bound him, they led him away and delivered him to Pontius Pilate, the governor. Traitors. All right, let's continue. Then Judas, which had betrayed him, when he saw that he was condemned, repented himself and brought again the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and elders, saying, I have sinned in that I have betrayed the innocent blood. And they said, what is that to us? See thou to that. And he cast down the pieces of silver in the temple and departed and went and hanged himself. And the chief priest took the silver pieces and said, it is not lawful for to put them into the treasury, because it is the price of blood. And they took counsel and brought with them the potter's field to bury strangers in. Wherefore that field was called the field of blood unto this day. Then was fulfilled that which was spoken by Jeremy the prophet, saying, and they took the 30 pieces of silver, the price of him that was valued, whom they of the children of Israel did value. All right. And gave them for the potter's field as the Lord appointed. And Yahushua stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, saying, art thou the king of the Jews? And Yahushua said unto him, thou sayest. See, right here, all right, they hated him. All right, they hated him. Let's jump down, all right, to verse 14. Verse 13, all right. Then said Pilate unto him, hearest thou not how many things they witness against thee? And he answered him to never a word, and so as much that the governor marveled greatly. Now at their feast the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would. And they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. You see that? Let's continue. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will ye that I release unto you, Pharisees? All right, and all the rest of everybody else. All right, and what did they say? What did he say? Barabbas or Yahushua, which is called Christ? For he knew that for envy they had delivered him. You see that? You see? Verse 19. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife sent unto him, saying, have thou nothing to do with that just man? For I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him. See, she knew that he was innocent, man. They knew it. Verse 20. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Yahushua. The governor answered and said unto them, whither of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said, the Pharisees, all right, and all the rest, they said Barabbas. Pilate said unto them, what shall I do then with Yahushua, which is called Christ? They all said unto him, let him be crucified. You see that? Traitors, man. All right, let's continue. And the governor said, why? What evil hath he done? See, he ain't done nothing. All right, but they cried out the more, saying, let him be crucified. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. All right? Lying. All right? You knew he was innocent. You knew he was the son of the power. He didn't do nothing. All right? You see that? They hated him. All right? Verse 25. Then answered all the people and the Pharisees, all right? Because y'all were there. All right? Then answered all the people and said, his blood be on us and on our children. Then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Yahushua, he delivered him to be crucified. Then the soldiers of the governor took Yahushua to the common hall and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers, and they stripped him and put on him a scarlet robe, and when they had plaited a crown of thorns, they put it on his head, and a reed in his right hand, and they bowed the knee before him, and mocked him, saying, Hail, King of the Jews! And they spit upon him, and took the reed and smote him on the head. And after that they had mocked him, they took the robe off from him, and put his own raiment on him, and led him away to crucify him. You see that? He was bleeding. He was suffering. He was bleeding, man. He was bleeding. They pierced him. They stabbed him. All right? They put sharp thorns on his head. They stabbed him. All right? They laughed at him. They pierced him. They spit on him. They called him all type of names. All right? And the stupid ass Pharisees, man. All right? Including these same knucklehead niggas, man. These same niggas, man. These same wicked ass demons. All right? These traitors, these fucking niggas, man. These knuckleheads. The same ones that were out there, all right? They're handing them over, all right? They were laughing at them, socking them, all right? Spitting on them, calling them names, laughing, all right? Making mockery, all right? These same individuals, all right, were there, and they were all around there, all right? They were all around there laughing, all right? And he was suffering, all right? He was suffering, and he was bleeding, and he was in pain, all right? Let's go to verse 41, all right? You see? Let's go to verse 36, all right? Matter of fact, let's jump down, all right, let's go to verse 35, all right? And they crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. And sitting down, they watched him there, and set up over his head his caution written, This is the King of the Jews. Mockery, man. All right? Then were there two thieves crucified with him, one on the right hand and another on the left. And they that passed by reviled him, wagging their heads, and saying, Thou that destroyest the temple and buildest it in 3 days, save thyself. If thou be the Son of the power, come down from the cross. You see that? So they were mocking him, man. It's right here. All right. These same individuals, all right, calling them names, come down and save yourself. All right. Is this the king of the Jews? Just mockery, man. All right. Verse 41. Likewise, also the chief priests mocking him with the scribes and elders said, all right, the Pharisees, all right, he saved others, himself he cannot save. If he be the king of Israel, let him now come down from the cross and we will believe him. See, this goes to show you that Israelites are hard-headed people. They're knuckleheads, all right? Especially, all right, the Pharisees, all right, because they want to see carnal things, all right? He can show them a sign or show them his power and they won't believe it. They'll deny it. Oh, that wasn't him. Oh, we'll do this or do that. They don't get it. All right. This is the proof. All right. This is to show you that they knuckleheads and they don't get it. All right. They don't believe. They want to see signs. They want to see this. They want to see that.